It's a beautiful spring morning at Elk Meadow Park in Evergreen. I'm here with Tony Ocello, Natural Resource Specialist for Jefferson County Open Space, and we're going to talk about snow.
Right behind us is Evergreen Parkway, and pretty much ever since it's been here we've had a lot of issues with snow accumulating. It just blows down through the valley behind us and settles right on the road. It's really a big issue. There's a lot of wrecks. It's a big pain for Road and Bridge to constantly be plowing it days and days after a storm. Our maintenance supervisor, Matt Cox, decided to tackle the issue this year and started working with CDOT, and we decided a snow fence was the way to go. However, we didn't want to just do a standard man-made snow fence because it really doesn't fit with the image of Jefferson County open space. So we decided to do a living snow fence.
So tell us about the type of species that you chose to make these pods for the living snow fence.
So we chose 3 native species. We have ponderosa pine, we have Rocky Mountain juniper, and then we have wax currant, which is a shrub. We tried to keep 2 things in mind when designing these pods. First was kind of making them as natural as possible and spacing the trees and shrubs in a manner that is pretty similar to how they would be spaced in nature. The second was aesthetics. We really didn't want that rigid looking pod. We wanted them all to be a little bit different and kind of have a real natural look to them as well. We have 3 different species going on here. Most of them are all seedlings. However, in the middle of the pod we do have a 5 to 6 foot sapling of ponderosa pine. Our winds predominantly come from the northwest, so we concentrated most of the trees in that area to create the maximum amount of wind blockage. These saplings will have to grow to about 3 feet before they effectively start blocking snow. However, we wanted to so that'll take a couple of years before they reach that height. However, we wanted to tackle this issue of snow blowing right away. So what we decided to do is in the forest behind us we have a small infestation of dwarf mistletoe. It's a parasitic plant that affects pine trees. And really the only way to treat it is to cut the whole tree out and keep it from spreading throughout the forest. A nice thing about the dwarf mistletoe is that it actually makes the limbs grow bushier. So it really made the trees perfect for dragging down here after we cut them and laying them where the snow fence will eventually grow up. And it actually has been pretty successful this winter in blocking the snow.
Tony, tell us about this equipment and what it does.
Alright, so we have 2 tanks here. They each hold 350 gallons of water. They run over here into this box where we have a water pump, a controller, a regulator, and a deep cycle battery. The battery powers the pump, and then the battery gets charged through the solar panel out here. So it's all pretty green technology. From here, this pump will actually pump water through the entire system and water all 230 trees.
So how much did you have to pay for these plants, and were they expensive? Did you get them at a discount?
Yeah, we actually did get them on a discount. We bought them through the 4-H club who was partnered with CSU Extension. And so we kind of kept it all within Jefferson County Parks, which was pretty neat. And they gave us a good discount on the trees.
4-H is a great youth development program that we have here in the county. It's based on the 4-H's of head, heart, health, and hands. And so it gives kids a really rounded opportunity to develop, to become leaders, to learn about the environment, to do a lot of different things. And the tree program is just one of those many things, which is helping to teach them about the environment and also serves as a way for them to raise some funds for their programs. So every year in the spring, they take orders for the small seedling trees, and then they have them shipped in and deliver them, and they go to homeowners. I believe that each homeowner has to have at least an acre of land, and then they can purchase trees. And so it's a great way to, develop the environment and have the kids learn about the opportunities that the environment provides for them as well.